Hey guys, Mr. Parker here. It is time for story time. You might not be able to recognize me. I'm growing quite a bit of hair on top of my head. Big enough for a ponytail one of these days, I think. So today is a fun story by Brian P. Cleary and illustrated by Brian Gable, another Scholastic publisher book. So thank you, Scholastic, again. These are so much fun. How much can a bear bear? So this is a book of homophones and homonyms, which are words that sound alike and sometimes but spelled differently. So he does lots of different books. He's got a math series. He's got a lot of language arts books that do the same thing. And his books do one important thing: rhyme. They rhyme like crazy. And which is cool because April is poetry month. So this week we're also going to be having some poetry that I'll read this week as well with some fun activities. All right, let's get started. How much can a bear bear? Homonyms are words that sound and also look alike, but they have different meanings, as in, can you pass that can, Mike? Or may I sail with you in May and coast all along the coast? These words are a blast if you say them quite fast. Like, why don't we toast with some toast? A light may be light, like a small paper kite. A trunk can be found in a trunk. An inchworm or snail could scale a scale. A lean cat could lean on a skunk. English language is a crazy thing. But punch cannot punch, and at breakfast or lunch, your jam cannot jam on a trumpet. A bowl cannot bowl, but a roll might just roll if it's not made as flat as a crumpet. Now, some words sound identical but are spelled in different ways. These words are known as homophones, like praise, and praise, and praise, all spelled differently. Though homophones have matching sounds, their meanings aren't the same. And there isn't any question they're as fun as any game. These are the ones that get mixed up the most. There, and there. It's one of Mrs. Parker's pet peeves. And my daughter's too. She's an English teacher for high school. A bee can bee, a flea can flee, a burrow can burrow a hole. A horse can get hoarse from talking, of course. A you could take you on a stroll. A fowl can be foul, a toad can be toad, and air mustn't air in the air. A whale can wail, a male can mail, a pear might just pear a big pear. A bust can be bust by a driver you trust, and berry can bury a berry. A band could be banned if they got out of hand, and Mary, who's Mary, can marry. Have I lost any of y'all yet? It's crazy. But the sea cannot see, and it's clear as can be that a ball will not ball when it's rolled. A moose has no use for a bottle of mousse, and a creek doesn't creak when it's old. But a bear should be bare, and it wouldn't be rare. It would if would be kept in a shed. A Sioux might not sue if he knew that the new that he bought wasn't new like you said. My niece could see Greece, both in Greece and in Nice. A check could be writing a check. A maid could be made to be very afraid when she heard a big herd on the deck. You could search the whole world while it spun and it whirled, and you'd find no more pleasures than these great verbal treasures, the homonym and homophone. So what are homonyms and homophones? Do you know? All right, guys, so your challenge activity today is to create a sentence with homonyms or homophones in it and illustrate a picture to go along with it. So homonyms and homophones. bear, bear, and bear. Have a great day.